Hey everybody, this is Jimmy from The Unusual Minds, and I'm watching bad movies so you don't have to. On this episode of Behind the B-Movie, we take a trip back to the prehistoric era to talk about nuclear apocalypse. That's right, we are watching Teenage Cavemen, so grab your favorite throwing stick, because we are taking a look at this early Corman cult classic, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Teenage Cavemen, or as it would be released in the UK, Out of the Darkness, is an independently made 1958 black and white science fiction adventure film drama produced and directed by Roger Corman. And it stars Robert Vaughn, who is known for the time as the Man from U.N.C.L.E., but would go on to appear in such classics as The Magnificent Seven and Bullitt. The film was originally shot as Prehistoric World, but AIP changed the title in post-production, though some of the original 8x10 publicity stills retained the original title. Years later, Corman stated in an interview, "I never directed a film called Teenage Cavemen." Lead actor Robert Vaughn stated in an interview that he considered Teenage Cavemen to be the worst film ever made. And the film was shot in 2 weeks in Griffith Park, California, on a budget of $70,000. The plot involves a tribe of primitive humans that live in a barren, rocky wasteland that struggle for survival, despite a lush, plant-filled land on the other side of a nearby river. They refuse to cross the river because of a law that evolved from an ancient tale warning of a god lurking there who brings death with a single touch. They soon encounter this terrible god, kill it, and find out that it's just an older man with long white hair, and he's wearing some kind of strange, unknown outer garment with a fearful hood. The monster suit that is worn by the outsider would be used again in Corman's next picture, Night of the Blood Beast from 1958. The truth is revealed in a voiceover as the tribesman paged through his book that he was actually a survivor of a long-ago nuclear holocaust, forced to live for decades inside of a now raggy, discolored, and bulky radiation suit. And in a final cautionary question is asked in voiceover by the old man, will humanity someday repeat its nuclear folly after civilization has once again risen to its former heights? Beach Dickerson, a Corman regular, did quadruple roles and died 3 times in the film. He played the fair-haired boy that gets sucked into the quicksand pit, the stranger riding in from the burning plains that gets impaled by the villain, and the bear that attacks the hunting party and is soon killed by the hunters. He even plays the drummer during the funeral for his own character. During filming, Robert Vaughn cut his foot when he stepped on a broken glass bottle, which caused him to miss several days of filming as he was rushed to the emergency room. Another day, he was bitten by one of the dogs, again sending him to the medical clinic. The wild dogs featured in the film were the same wild dogs from the saga of the Viking women and their voyage from the waters of the Great Sea Serpent in 1957, appear here in this film. To save money, Corman opted to reuse footage for the fight between the 2 dinosaurs. It's the same sequence used for 1 million BC, starring Victor Mature. It is not used in Journey to the Center of the Earth, that has been erroneously reported. Corman also pinched pennies on costumes as well, as the Symbol Maker costume fur outfit is actually made of just rug material, not real fur. Corman thought the film to be pretty good. He felt it could have been genuinely good if he had more time and more money. Variety found the film to be a good exploitation item aimed at the teen market. The Hollywood Reporter disliked the film and cited the film's low budget as a reason. Monthly Film Bulletin said the film tried hard and was ultimately unsuccessful. Teenage Cavemen was released by American International Pictures July 1958 as a double feature with How to Make a Monster. The film was released on DVD by Lionsgate Home Entertainment April 18, 2006. Teenage Cavemen was featured in episode 315 of the Mystery Science Theater 3000, along with the shorts The Aquatic Wizards and Catching Trouble. The episode debuted November 9th, 1991 on Comedy Central. Mystery Science Theater 3000 writer Mary Jo Fell struggled to find a positive thing to say about Teenage Cavemen, in which Vaughn appeared to play a 30-something teenage caveman and called Corman a horrible director who wasn't trying to make good films, just films that came in under budget. The Mystery Science Theater 3000 version of the Teenage Cavemen was included as part of the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Volume 35 DVD collection, released by Shout Factory, March 29, 2016. Overall, this is a cheap movie as a result of cheap intentions. Though it has the ambitions of posing a deep philosophical question, every thematic element, like the acting, costumes, music, and cinematography, fall flat, leaving you unsatisfied and questioning why you even watched it. Now, for those of you who are specifically interested in the development of the career of Roger Corman, this is an indispensable film for that purpose. It demonstrates best how Corman approached filmmaking, which is quantity over quality. However, the Mystery Science Theater 3000 version is the one I recommend the most. The added humor makes the film more bearable and actually makes it more enduring. And this has been Jimmy with The Unusual Minds, always watching bad movies so you don't have to. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and share this video with anyone you know who might want to go to the other side of the river.